It's time for the Candlepin Challenge, produced by CN8 in conjunction with the International Candlepin Bowling Association. Hi again, everybody, and welcome back inside the Woburn Bowlerdrome. John Holt with Dan Murphy, and Jeff Surette is back with us as champ again, looking to make it 4 weeks in a row.
4 weeks in a row, and he almost caught Dan Goffier last week. He had 283, needs a 291 to tie 292 to take over that third spot, so he's going to be after that again today.
That's the number to get to 291, because we track those top 3 two-game totals. Those bowlers will appear in our final championship show this season. We say hello to Trina Fernandez, standing by with today's challengers. Trina?
Hello, John. Thanks a lot. I'm here with John Kalfalas and Skip Easterbrooks. And John, you're new to the show, but you've been watching for a while. How do you watch it?
I watch on the web feed by Comcast.com. It comes through pretty good. Or actually, CN8.TV. I watch on the web browser in Providence.
So good commercial for us there. Thank you very much. And how do I look on the computer? Okay?
Oh, you look great. Nope,
all right.
Yeah, terrific.
I haven't watched the web feed, so I'm just making sure.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent. I'm glad you like to watch us. And where do you live?
I live in Providence, so I've just been there since last September.
Well, we're glad you made the trip up today to be on the show, and good luck to you.
Thank you.
All right. And Skip, welcome back.
Thank you.
I see that you're donning something lucky here. You got to turn a little bit so the camera can see you. What is that?
That's my lucky pin from Florida. It does me well. Mackenzie gave it to me. But I also have to mention that I have another daughter, Kelsey, that I forgot to mention on the last show.
Well, hello to Kelsey and Mackenzie, and they're both your good luck charms, I assume.
Yes, they are. Yes, they are.
Are you nervous today?
A little bit, yeah. We'll settle down.
All right. Well, you know the drill. You know how it goes. Good luck to both of you, gentlemen. Back over to you, John.
Trina, thank you. Jeff, looking for 4 in a row, but again, your resume will probably not be complete this season unless you can get to that championship show and try to make it 3 years in a row. Do you think about that number, that 290 number?
Oh, definitely. I mean, last week I had a good shot at it, and hopefully I can come out with a big first one and give myself another shot.
Well, good luck today.
Thank you.
We're back with the Challengers match right after this on CN8. Glad you're with us on CN8 for another edition of the Candlepin Challenge. Skip Easterbrooks, a regular on the program, involved here in the Challengers match versus John Kalfalas, and Skip will go first. 1 game. Challengers match, the winner advances to take on Jeff Surette. Skip from Plainville. John is from the Ocean State, Providence, Rhode Island. Skip starting, lane 35. Spread eagle to open with 2-4-7, 3-6-10. And he will be open in box 1, 2, 4, and 6 still up. We should mention that our Strike Challenge jackpot has been growing since week 1. It's now up to $800. And Peter Surette, who is the grandfather of Jeff Surette, coincidentally, no inside job there, it was just pulled from everyone who submitted a card. We'll take a shot at that between games 1 and 2 of the championship match. $800. Skip leaves the 4-7, 3 and 6. Now just the 7. That jackpot has been growing. $25 every week that someone does not win it. Had a $50 spare winner last week, Stephen Smith. Now it's John Kalfalas from Providence. Bowling out of Franklin, Mass.
Little off target to the left. First time with us. He's been living in Arizona for several years. Just moved back to the area.
Opposite of 9 from Skip. And he will post a 7 in the first box. Jeff Surette awaiting the winner of this challengers match.
Big ball and a strike.
10 for John. So our first mark comes in the form of a strike for John Kalfalas.
Drops 9 and a wood comes rolling off the wall for that 4-pin, and your first mark to loosen things up. You're glad it's a strike. You don't have to worry about that second ball.
Skip box 3, drop 6. 2, 4, 6, 7 left up.
And try to split the 2 and the 4 on the left.
Jeff Surette was a convincing winner in the championship match last week over Dave Hodge. Had a strong finish, though he did fall 7 shy of matching Dan Gauthier's 290 total, which is right now in the number 3 spot as we track those top 3 two-game totals. As we look ahead to our final show of the season, we have 7 regular season shows, including today, left, and then the championship show.
And he gets a strike on that lane 36 as well. Just the opposite. This time a 6-pin goes down last for Skip. There's the 4-pin for John. John now working on that strike in the second frame. Looking for the double.
Leaves the 4. Wood's going to slide off into the channel. And he goes spare on strike. No. Good fill of 9, though. Now he'll be opposite the strike from Skip in the 4th. Bonus money is awarded when a bowler has 3 consecutive marks. He gets $50 and an additional 50 for each consecutive mark after 3.
Off target with that one, just taking out just the 4 and 7. Oh, almost converted it for another mark.
Instead of 10 bucks. 45 the score for John. 4th complete. Skip will add to his 4-box total with the next 2 balls. Had that strike in the 4th. The double? No, pin shy.
Got lots of help right and left. He missed a little to the left. He could carry him off the wood as well to the right, or shoot right at the 9-pin. Trying to go spare on strike. It's a hop, skip, and a spare.
2 marks in a row.
Several years ago, you would have counted that as a lob, but they changed the rules over the years as long as the ball comes in contact with some either part of the lane or the approach. Boy, how close was he to a triple strike? $50 in bonus money, but he was very close to the triple.
Just a 9-pin away in that middle frame. Strike, spare, strike. And the heat is on John Kalfalas, who needs an answer here in the 5th. He's the 1-3-6. Can't convert. Gets only the 6. A 9. Now would be an opportune time for John to post a mark. He's going to need to turn it up.
Yeah, I can't let Skip run too far now. There's only 5 boxes remaining for John. He got a good break there when he kicked out the 3-pin. Leaves himself to 4-7. I can't tell if that wood could cover him or not. From this angle, it looks like it may.
Go by the 4 and took out only the 7. So 4 open in a row for John following that strike he had in the second. And now he's officially in a hole.
Yeah, that would look like it was playable to clear those 2 pins out. He elected to go after the 4-7, pulled a little bit left and left the 4 pin.
Down 14 plus these next 2 balls from Skip.
Well, if he's going to keep the streak alive and another $50, he's going to make a terrific spare with this ball. 3-6-10 on the right with a 4-7. Piece of wood way out in front. He's going to have to take a piece of that. Almost.
Just a 10 away from pulling it off. Up to 97 through 7 for Skip. Take a look at Skip's family.
There in the front row.
Looking at the 3-6-10. Got the middle one, 6. And a 10. 107 the score through 8.
Well, 2 open frames for John for put up a couple marks. He'd be back in the match. Time is running out.
And the head pin to take out 8.
4-7 again. This time wood is definitely playable. Right where they meet. Should drive the second piece straight back into the 4 and 7.
Got it. His second mark. Spare in the 7. Perhaps some life in John Kalfalas. See if he can follow it up with another mark.
You see a replay. Played the wood effectively on the 4-7. That was the easy part. Now the fill, and he must mark again. Oh, light hit. Thought he'd get more than that. Just 5.
It's a major traffic in front.
The ball should come off the left sidewall to help him a little bit. Nothing touching the 5 and the 8.
Posts the 9 to bump his score to 88. He's down 19, 107, 88. 8 complete. 2 boxes remain. Jeff Surette to take on the winner in the 2-game championship match. Seven go altogether. He's the 1-7-10.
course, you remember, it was just back in a couple of months ago, on March 10th, where Jeff defeated Skip 263-243 in the championship match. So looks like it may be another replay unless John can put a couple marks up this last few frames.
Tenth and final box for Skip in the challengers match. They keep going.
Good break, missing the head pin, leaves just the head pin standing.
And he'll get a bonus ball, finishing with a spare. Going to post a pretty good number. And more. Save it for the championship match. 1-3-5 for Skip Easterbrooks. 135.
Quick strike on the end. John's going to need some strikes. Right close to one. Needs us to stay alive. All right, now he needs strikes.
Won't get it.
That'll push.
Skip Easterbrooks is going to advance.
John bowled pretty well first time with us.
Total of 3 marks for John. 4 for Skip, including 2 strikes. And that'll do it. 25-pin victory for Skip Easterbrooks, 135 to 110. He is on to get that rematch. Perhaps he's been thinking about it with Jeff Surette. He'll get his chance next on CNN. All set for our championship match. Skip Easterbrooks, fresh off winning that challengers match, ready to go versus Jeff Surette, the reigning champ, 3-time champ. Skip is pumped, as you can see, and Jeff will go first. He will go second in that game, too, but first here in the opening game.
Skip is having way too much fun.
You like that enthusiasm?
Yes, absolutely.
Jeff with a chance to mark right off the bat if he can take out the 7. Got it. And no doubt in his mind he's thinking of that number 290. Would need to surpass that to displace Dan Gothier in the top 3 and qualify for the final show.
Sure, that's in the back of Skip's mind as well. Full on the head pin, just 4 fill on the spare.
John Zappi and Bob Whitcomb, by the way, are the other 2 for second place. John in first and Bob in second that have qualified at the moment for that show.
Just 23.
Could have been more. Phil a little bit disappointing, and now to Skip.
Skip would like to pick up where he just left off in that challengers match. Terrific 135.
Finished with a bonus ball that knocked down all 10. Takes out 4.
Oh boy, the head pin went right up and over the 6 and 10. Never touch either one of them. Terrific try by Skip Easterbrook.
$10. Seven of 10. Coming up between games 1 and 2 of this championship match, your audience participation strike challenge segment. Peter Surette, the grandfather of Jeff, will go for the jackpot, which is at $800. Be a nice payday. Skip open in 1 and 2. $10 followed by an 8, totals 18. Early 5-pin edge for the champ.
Not a problem. I got
that. Takes out 6. 1, 3, 8, and 10 remain.
Barely nearly cleared those away for the spare.
Cleans up all 10. Moves to 33. And he'll have a great opportunity for a spare. Wood rolling off and out now. Consideration.
Well, it's a consideration for me, but probably not for Jeff. No, it isn't.
No problem for the champ.
Jeff, there will come a day.
So 2 marks. Spares in the first and fourth.
Wants that 6-pin to go, it does, and meanwhile it takes the 2-pin with it, so leaves him just the 4-7, looking for his first mark, and got a good chance of converting these two for the spare with a piece of wood in front of them. Too high, too far left. The wood turned around the 4, took out the 7.
Ten, 8 followed by a 9. Gives him 27.
Well, hello again, 4-7. This time no piece of wood in front.
Got it. So there's the first mark for Skip in the 4th. Matching that spare of Jeff in box 4. Here's a fill for Jeff. Fill of 6.
4 horsemen left. 1, 2, 4, 7. No wood on the plate.
Got only the head pin. Jeff at 58 through 5 as he makes the turn here in game 1. Oh, big strike. His first of the match. 2 spares, now a strike in the 6th.
scrambling those pins for the strike. Now Skip working on a spare.
They'll fill it with 8.
That's the good news. Bad news, it's the 7 and the 8 pins left. See where this wood settles down. May give him a better shot. Now you can play it up high, left-hand tip, turn it and drive it back, or maybe the red line, have it come off the wall for the 7 and the 8. Oh, great shot. Elected to go right on the cap, and I believe the ball came off the wall for the 7 pin. Take a look. Yes, the ball came off the wall for the 7. Great shot. Sets himself up for possible bonus money for 3 marks in a row. It's a tad full on that one. Drove it right straight back. Just 4 in the fill.
That is a 9. So early on, a pretty close one. Jeff Surette and Skip Easterbrooks. We step aside for our first break of the championship match. Back right after this on CN8 in the Candlepin Challenge. Welcome back to Woburn. Glad you're with us on TV. Would love to have you here in person.
That's it. This will be the last taping, regular taping session for this season, May 6th. A couple weeks, so I see a lot of new faces in the crowd this week. If you haven't been down, come on down, join us. Start about between 9:30 in the morning and tape 4 shows. Last regular taping, and of course we'll have one after that, but that'll be just the final show. So we will know after that next taping of who the top 3 will be.
Jeff following up his strike in the 6th, first part of the fill. Got him 3. Five more. Total of 8. And a 9 box. No guarantees, of course, but potentially for that final taping, our strike challenge could be up to $875.
Oh, another strike on lane 36 for Jeff.
You gotta work for it, Jim.
Continues to get at least 1 mark each time he gets up for his pair of frames. He wants that 10 pin to go. Now he wants that piece of wood to roll out so he can use the ball and that pin to clear out the 8 and the 10. It's going a little too far. Well, I still think he has to play that wood on the left. Hopefully something will come out of one of the channels.
That is a 9 box. Now, though, he is opposite the strike here in the 8th.
Oh, terrific spare in the 8th frame. A much needed one, really, too. Confidence-wise and score-wise. Terrific shot, matching the mark, but Jeff has a strike, of course, working on that one now.
4 horsemen left. 1, 2, 4, 7. Total fill of 7 for Jeff. And it's a $9 to push his score up to 111.
36 likes it. Come on.
Like it.
247 left with the 10 pin. All kinds of wood in between. Wonder if you might catch a piece of that wood closest to him. Try to split the other 3. Nice shot, and again puts up at least 1 mark in each of his times up there on the lanes. This time a great shot in the 10th, 121 plus a ball.
More. 131 here in game 1 for Jeff. Well done. Very steady. Aren't too many, if any, lapses in his game. Consistency and steadiness, the key. Along with some spectacular stretches at times. Worthy champ.
That's 8 on a spare for Skip. Makeable spare, it's 7 in the 8 because of the piece of wood in between. Wood should take the 7, the ball carry him off that piece of wood for the 8.
2 in a row. 4th mark this game.
And he'd love to pick up $50 in bonus money. That would mean he would get another mark and close this gap. That ties it up through 9 frames. However, Jeff had a spare with a strike fill for the 131, so he would need to convert this.
3, 4, 6, 7.
That was a good effort.
Good. $121 thanks to the 10 box, and he is 10 back. 131, 121. The 1 game in the books. Game 2 to follow. Plus the strike challenge right after this.
Hello and welcome back, everybody. It's time for the strike challenge, and we're up to $800 on the strike challenge. And our lucky contestant today is Peter Surette. And Peter, why does that name sound so familiar to me?
That's my grandson, Jeff.
Your grandson is Jeff. Did you teach him everything he knows?
Yeah, I taught him everything. That's why he's that good.
So you think you can get a strike and get how much?
$800. That would be something.
That would be something.
Yeah.
I'm rooting for you.
All righty.
Go get him.
Good luck to Peter Surette as he chases that $800. $50 if he can't get the strike, but converts a spare. And here we go. How about if he gets all 10 with the second ball? Is that 800?
That's kind of what you call a spare, but
$1 a pin now. At least $5. Not even $5 to Peter Surette. So the jackpot grows to $825. All you got to do is come down for a taping, fill out a registration card, and perhaps your name will be drawn, and some big money at this point. Worth the trip. It's always worth the trip to come to a taping, but especially so now. Game 2, and the challenger to go first, down 10 pins, is Skip Easterbrooks.
He's looking at the 3-6, a nice piece of wood there that could help him with the 4-7.
We'll start open. An 8 box.
Okay, not the way you wanted to start, trailing by 10, but a long ways to go.
Lane 36 and box 2 now for Skip. Leaves only the 7. Looking for a spare here in the second. Got it. So
And he
Skip
does
with a mark.
Does his job, putting at least one mark up there in his 2 frames.
Jeff following the 131 in game 1. Drops 7, leaves the 2-4-7.
He starts right off with a mark.
Good chance for 2 spares in a row if he could pick off the 7. Drive that wood right back in. Yes, sir.
2 in a row.
Jeff is shooting for his 4th straight week as champ. Won 2 weeks in a row, then went on hiatus for 4 weeks as we brought our youth bowlers in. Returned last week, back again this week.
That's a good-looking ball up by Skip, and he's thankful that the 9-pin behind the 3-pin went down. Not only for the fill on the spare, but those are 2 difficult pins to get when they're the only 2 standing. 2 in a row for Skip. Bonus money opportunity for both bowlers.
Skip not going away.
Flush on the head pin, just 4 fill.
A 9 gets him to 50 through 4. Jeff can make it 3 in a row now.
With a 9-pin drop, leaving just a 10-pin.
Bonus money potential. Yes. On to the 4th box.
Oh my! Strike on spare, 4 in a row, another $50. Tripping out that 9-pin, 4 consecutive marks, and the first 3 spares were 9-pin drops. And he lucky would have had a couple more strikes. Skip right back in the pocket. Leaves a 5 and the 8.
Chances around the 8.
Come on. Hey. Right back.
2 9s in a row to 59 in this game for Skip. Jeff did a similar thing a week ago in the championship match in the second game with a string of marks.
Started a little earlier today, though.
Maybe a good thing in the ultimate quest for that 290 total.
Another big 9-pin drop.
Earl on the scene for this one.
Now for the task at hand for Skip. Easterbrook needs that 6-pin for the spare. He's got to start marking. Oh boy.
Instead it's a 10. Here's Jeff, 4 marks in a row and counting.
Crossed over in the 1-2, just a little heavy though. Didn't carry the 4-pin, leaves a 3, 6, 10 on the right with the 4.
The run of marks ends at 4.
Oh, a terrific 10. 85 at the halfway point. Needless to say, he'd like to double that half. Oh, that was a bomb, so to speak, in the pocket, and he just did not get a break with the 8-pin drop. Wood might be able to carry him the ball off that piece of wood to take out the 6. I think it might be a little too deep for him, though. But, you know, here's where you almost want to slow the ball down a little bit if you can do it without losing accuracy. Boy.
Two 10 boxes in a row and following his run of 4 marks, and the champ is in good shape, up by 36 with 4 boxes left. We'll return with the finish right after this on CNA. Back into Woburn where the champ's in terrific shape, ahead by 36 pins, led by just 10 after game 1, but that lead has ballooned by 26 more. Here in the second game, Skip Easterbrooks in a big hole with 4 boxes to go. Skip will take out 8 and leave the goalpost 7 and the 10. To 78 in this game through 7. Only the 7 remains. slid by. Up to 88. And it appears that Jeff Surette will be the champ again for a 4th week in a row. Barring the unlikely at this point.
Looking at the 2-4.
By the 2 to get only the 4. Matching the 9 to maintain his lead. Now here in the 8th. And a strike.
I'm sure he's thinking about the 2 and the 4 in the last box. Would have been a big fill.
I only lost 10.
Skip takes out 6. He's the 1, 2, 6, 10. And then gets those 4 for a spare. Second look at the mark. That is the 3rd of the game for Skip. It's 2 shy of the century mark.
Six fill. 2, 4, 5, and 7 left. Skip, Body English telling me he's fighting right down to that last ball. That's good to see. Didn't give up. Knew if he got that spare, drop 10 on it, and pick himself up $50 in bonus money.
113 is score in game 2, added to the 121 from the previous game. 234 the total. So Jeff has already outdone that. 245 and counting. Following that strike in the 8th. Here we go. Double.
You see the double. This is a part of that $1,000 if he can throw one more.
Needs this one to have a chance. The number he's chasing.
Got it.
Got it.
And he's surpassed it now at 292, moving into 3rd place.
Oh, wait a minute.
Bad news for Dan Gauthier, who's been displaced in that top 3. What a clutch shot from Jeff. And he can add to it right here. 10 more. 171 in the second game for a total of 302. Firmly in 3rd place. If that holds up, he'll have a chance. He'll have a chance to defend that title, but we've still got 6 weeks to go on the show. Back for the wrap-up, and Jeff, you're in the top 3 with that 302.
Yeah, that was nice. I like that.
A nice sigh of relief, and the strong finish really did it for you.
Yeah, I knew I needed a whole bunch, and luckily I got it.
We'll get 6 more weeks to wait and watch, but you'll be back next week to defend your championship. Good luck then.
Thank you. Thank you.
We'll see you then, too, right here on CN8 for the Candlepin Challenge.